What's going on, YouTube? Rukari back with another episode of Soulcreek, and we are supposed to be getting heightened senses so we can pass our test of... I forgot what he told me the test is in, but it's one of the things that you need to be a Blackrunner. So, Bite's doing something. Here we go! Ah! It was a two-time thing. Frying my brain is a multi-occurring thing. If I had a nickel for every time an AI fried my brain, I'd have 2 nickels. Dickhead. And now we look like we have computer vision. Oh yeah! Look at all this extra data! Little zeros and ones floating by the screen. There's so much. I love it. Bite. Dude, put your data boner away. Couldn't have said it better myself. Wait, I can't hear anything? And I've gone numb. Where am I? I frantically pat myself from head to toe, but my whole body has lost its sense of hearing and touch. What the hell, Bite? Chill out. I've dulled your senses. You were supposed to do the opposite. I've dulled them for you, dipshit, to avoid a sensory overload. I'm interpreting all the data from your other senses, so just follow my instructions. Bite and I are really becoming 2 halves of the same whole. My eyes are still working? You still need to see where you're going. I'm not controlling your movements. Can you control my movements? Possibly. Let's just try this for now. Ready to do some sneaking? I still can't believe the dog is making me do this. As optimistic as ever. We'll show Loken what we're made of. See that building straight ahead? Run up to it and press yourself against the wall. Hold your breath too. It'll make your movements smoother. Here goes nothing. I exhale for the last time, then sprint over to the hut in front of me and crouch behind it like the world's worst ninja. Stay low. I feel like such a dick. Don't move. Someone's about to come around that corner. Female, 92 kilograms, 6 foot 7 inches. How do you know that? Through your senses, I can hear her heartbeat, the weight of her steps, the length of her stride, her tail brushing against the ground. Okay, I get it. Sure enough, a tribeswoman marches into view from around the corner, failing to notice me pressed against the wall behind her as she strolls out towards the farmlands. Go, now! Where? Follow these coordinates. A set of instructions are wired into my psyche like a map. I can't explain how, but I understand them perfectly. Following Bite's guidance, I wrench myself from behind the wall and tear down the pathway into the village. Left, now! Down there! I almost slip over myself as I hurl myself down another alley. A trio of tribeswomen emerge from behind another house seconds later. I mean, you don't have to necessarily sprint through this. That's not my usual experience with sneaking. That was close. I put a hand against my side, but feel nothing in my numb state. Your stitches are fine. Just go easy. Ready? Ready. Okay, go. Bite's guidance starts coming faster and faster. I ignore my inhibitions and focus on his voice entirely, giving myself over to his trust. Within moments, we're perfectly in sync. Stop here. Get against the wall. Wait till they pass. Okay, go. Over the fence. There. Then hide behind that stall. It's clear. Go. I can't believe this. It's actually working. The village is as densely populated as ever, but somehow I'm navigating through it completely unseen. Sometimes I avoid detection by only a second, but Bite's instructions are always on point. However, we eventually reach a dead end at the end of an alley. There's nowhere to turn. Where now? I don't know. There's someone coming. We've got 6 seconds. There's nowhere to hide. Vault onto the roof. The thatch roof in question is a whole story above me. The wall is solid, flat wood, and there's nothing to grapple onto. I can't get up there. You can. Place your foot right there, then... It's too high. You can do it. I can't, Bite. You do it. What? Take control of my body. Vault up there. Now? Yes, now. I'm not even sure. Quick! Okay, hang on. This is going to feel weird. What happens next is the strangest sensation I've experienced so far. My brain fires up with instructions. They're not of my own making, but somehow feel completely natural. I would barely have known that the thoughts in my head were bites, not mine. I jerk my body forwards. I'm still moving by my own will, but the movements feel guided, like I'm on a train track. It's still me, but it's not. I'm the one moving, but Bite is the one thinking. He tells me exactly what to do. My foot kicks against the wooden wall, and with an effortless twist of my body, I vault upwards and clutch the overhanging thatch roof with both hands. As easily as swimming through silk, I roll onto the roof and land in a crouch, my body low and alert. Whoa. I can't believe that worked. Sliding with relative ease across the rooftop, I hop back down onto the ground. We're close to the hall. Keep going. Look, there's Loken. I'm not Bite, I'm me. Or is Bite me? Who are we anymore, anyways? I peer around the corner of a hut to catch sight of the husky's fluffy tail, holding the door open for someone that exits before he heads inside. Is there another way in? Around the side. Try the windows. I follow his suggestion, staying low to the ground. Sure enough, there are windows at the back of the hall, their wooden shutters left slightly ajar. I grab hold of a ledge and pull myself inside. And I guess we're going back to normal human vision. Gotta be able to see shit. There are fewer people within than yesterday. The fire pit has been lit again. Bite returns my senses to me as I hide behind one of the many wooden pillars lining the room. Right on cue, two huge figures walk past my hiding spot, failing to spot me. We have provisions for another month. After that, the shamans will have to take over. How is the wildlife? The woods are sparse. Then we shall reorganize the hunters. They both walk straight past me. Tell me of Rukari. Has he told you why he's here yet? He has not. He has no memory. You believe him? I do. He seemed harmless enough when I assessed him yesterday. I had him wander the village so my guards could watch him. They saw nothing alarming. Always an ulterior motive. You heard about his run-in with Barrow. He seems headstrong, street-smart, and he seems to ask the right questions. I just don't understand it. Why is he here? He can't bring the humans back, so what is he supposed to do? He will be a great Blackrunner. It is his path. You know I don't believe in all that, Loken. The hound whines sadly. He could join the clan, of course, but do we accept that he just exists, and that's that? A miraculous lost soul? Unless... Nothing. Have you assessed his attunement with the Four yet? Loken's eyes flick over to me. I take that as my cue to step out from behind the pillar. I have. And? See for yourself. She turns around and spots me. Rukari! Hey! Where did you come from? I followed Loken. Dravonia scowls at the husky, who simply beams proudly. An exercise of guile, I assume. Yes. I do not think she is actually congratulating me in any way, shape, or form. Not bad. Not bad at all. So did I pass? I give Loken a rather smug, satisfied look. Almost perfect. Almost? What's he talking about? No one saw me. Almost. But... Rat! Yeah! Tahki saw us, though. Tahki sees everything. What was you sneaking about there for? Tahki yanks me into a headlock after slipping up behind me. You off your rocker, eh? Turning into a proper rat now, ain't you, furless little fuck? I miss doing Tahki's voice. She saw us? When? I have no idea. I managed to tussle myself from the boisterous Tahki, turning to glare at her with frustration. When did you see me? The moment you pranced into the village, you dumbass. Looked like a right tart. I followed you all the way. Even saw you little dance up onto the roof. Had you, little fucker, ain't you? How? Ask her how. How come I didn't see you? 'Cause spotting dozy twats like you trying to sneak up to the chief is me fucking job. Come on, if I thought you was a real threat, I would have speared your neck already. Figured you was on some kind of job for the mutt. I grumble, folding my arms and pouting dejectedly. As childish as Loken's challenge was, I'm still annoyed that we got spotted, even with Bite's superpowers. Listen, you can't beat a badger. You got out-badgered. I look over at Loken, hoping for some encouragement, but he's still in conversation with Dravonia. Tahki elbows me playfully. Ah, come on, what's that face for? You look like Loken. Cheer up, you fucking downer. Getting trained by the mutt is one thing. But me, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, boy. What do you mean? Oh, Loken ain't told ya. I'm training you to fight. Seriously? I'm fucked. I thought he'd be keeping me all to himself, knowing what he's like. The dog can't teach you everything. Loken wants the best for you. That means asking me. People are going to take shots at you. Not many folks going to be able to resist that pert little human ass. I figured he'd teach me that stuff by himself. I pointed out that you're a fucking sight shorter than him and weigh a lot less. He's a good fighter, but he won't defend himself the same way you will. But you and I, we're similar, except I got tits and no dick. Humans have dicks, right? I scowl. We have dicks. Grand! Soon as your gash is all healed up, we start. Here's lesson 1, a rat. Before I can even flinch, she twirls her spear around and deftly brings its point to rest underneath my chin. I cringe as I feel the point against my throat. She's fast. Always assume everyone's gonna want to knock the shit out of the last living human. 'Cause they will, rat. Tahki! As wonderful as Tahki's advice is, I'm not able to fire back a retort before Loken stomps grumpily over. He knocks Tahki's spear away from me, growling menacingly at her. Do not point your spear at him. I gawp at him, startled by his sudden aggression. Tahki is too, apparently. It's fine, Loken. You gonna let me train him or not? You are not training now. Back away. Arg, will you put your talk away, Loken? He's fine. I will decide that he is mine. Cool it, mutt. He's an acolyte, not a chunk of salvage. Loken clenches his fists angrily. What's gotten into him now? Hey! I lightly bap him on the arm. He recoils meekly. I'm feeling less shy about touching him. It grabs his attention effectively. It's like if you got your dog is misbehaving, you just bop him on the nose. No, bad, stop it. I'm fine, okay? We were just talking. Listen, the audio in the game does the growling sound better than I can, okay? If I want to point my spear at the rat, I'll point my fucking spear at the rat. Again, growling. Better sound in game. What the hell's gotten up his ass? I bap his arm again. Stop growling. I am sorry. What's the problem? Nothing. Ah, don't mind him, Rukari. He's a jealous mutt. Always have been when it comes to your salvage, ain't you? He looks so pissed.
No.
Oh, yeah? Hey, Chief! Dravonia is chatting to another tribeswoman, a warrior, I'm guessing, going by the outfit. As Tahki calls for her attention, the saber-tooth sighs and politely dismisses the warrior, stomping over to us. What is it, Tahki? Tell the rat about the skunk incident.
Do not tell Rukari about the skunk incident.
No, please, tell me about the skunk incident. Perhaps you should tell him yourself, Loken. He folds his arms like a puppy and pouts, looking away.
No.
This was over 10 years ago. Loken had been running for 2 days. He returned with a whole sack of decent salvage. High-quality metal, cables, electrical parts, valuable things. He was a proud hound. He brought the salvage into the hall and placed it on the table, right over there, then went to find me. We had a visitor at the time, trader from the Razorback clan, a skunk named Caddy. She didn't realize it was Loken's stuff. Poor girl just wanted a peek. Loken found her with his salvage in her hands. I marched in from garden outside when I heard them both snarling at each other. What happened next? Yeah, what happened next, Loken?
I bit her.
And
you.
because someone touched your salvage?
I was upset.
He weren't proper upset till I was done with him afterwards. Tahki pinches a pendant around her neck, wiggling it between her thumb and finger. Loken rolls his eyes warily. That's his tooth. I squint. Upon closer inspection, I realize it's not a pendant at all. It's a tooth. Is that yours, Loken? The husky glares at me, then at the smug-faced honey badger.
Yes.
He opens his mouth and tilts his head back, hooking his mouth with one finger and pulling it taut so I can see. Sure enough, there's a small gap at the very back where one of his teeth is missing. Don't let him pull your heartstrings over it either. He probably deserved it. Loken's patience finally seems to snap.
I will wait for Rukari outside.
Abruptly, he whirls about with a petulant swish of his tail and marches for the exit. He seems pretty annoyed. Is he okay? Don't worry, he's fine. Is she brushing his feelings off? Surely they know how sensitive Loken can be. The skunk incident was only a year after he became verbal. He may be temperamental now, but back then? Far worse. Oh, fuck, I remember those years. Young Loken. Ha, he was a fucking nightmare. Do you know why he was a mute? Nah, no one does. Rukari, Tahki and I have clan business to discuss. Aeon arrived this morning. I'd like you to go and see him. Now. My eyes widen. Aeon is here? Now? Yup, he's setting up his stuff. Has a little hut where he likes to work in. My heart jumps. Finally. Where is he? Loken will take ya. He's been buzzing about seeing a live human. What did you tell him about me? That you have no memory and that we don't know where you've come from. I am hoping he will be able to shed some light on your origins. Great. Thanks. I'll go now. I hope he has the answers we're looking for, Rukari. Good luck. Later, rat. I give them both a nod and turn to go find Loken. Loken has his back to me. He's staring out at the village, his arms crossed. All that teasing really seemed to get on his nerves. Loken? The husky jumps as I address him. He looks grumpy at first, but his face softens at the sight of me.
Rukari.
You alright?
Yes.
You sure? He quickly scowls.
You think I am not?
I'm just checking.
I am fine.
You sure? I don't mind talking.
Aeon is here. We must go and see him.
I just nod. I'm not about to upset him again. Okay, let's just go. I feel for him. Knowing what I know about him now, interacting with a boisterous Tahki in stern Dravonia must be pretty taxing for him. However, my sympathy for the territorial hound is swiftly eroded as we make our way through the village. The tribeswomen seem less cautious of me today. Word of my arrival has obviously traveled. Maybe Mia put out a good word. Some of the clan nod their head to me in greeting, and others actually approach me to say hello. I'm pretty delighted that they want to talk to me, and would have been more than willing to stop and chat. However, every time someone gets close to me, Loken either nudges me away from them or outright yanks me by the shoulder and obstructs their view of me. At first, I assume it's because we're in some kind of hurry and let it slide, because he always gives me the same excuse.
Aeon is waiting. Keep moving.
After a while, I don't buy his excuse at all. I've seen this absurd, jealous behavior from him before. It seems to be getting worse. Why is he so defensive of me? I don't have the gall to tell him to back off in case he gets grumpy. His possessive nature is what saved me from Dravonia's prison in the first place. But I'm not in any danger here. I just want to say hello to people. At one point, I catch him glaring at an innocent tribeswoman who simply waves at me. He quickly wipes a scowl off his face when he spots me looking at him. He knows he's pushing his luck, but he's still doing it. He finally crosses the line when we reach the village square. A tribeswoman passes us as Loken is stalking behind me. She greets me and goes to shake my hand, but Loken wrenches me away from her by my side. His paw grinds against my stitches, and pain flares up across my entire side like a bolt of lightning. Ah! Loken, stop! The brutish hound immediately softens his grip and holds me steady.
I am sorry.
I push him off of me. Ah, my side! I lift up my clothes to see the wound. The stitches have held, barely, and the sting is already dying down. Ooh. Chastise him angrily or chastise him calmly? I mean... I'm a little pissed off here. I feel like chastising him calmly would be if he wasn't... Like, he needs to know that this is wrong. I'm chastising you angrily. You are not behaving like a good boy. I shoot the hound a furious scowl. What the hell, Loken? That hurt. Will you back off? He tries to avoid my eye like a dog caught doing something unfavorable. It would have been cute if I wasn't mad at him. I pat him on the arm again to regain his attention, this time much firmer. Hey.
You are my acolyte. I wanted. I am protecting you.
You nearly pulled my stitches out.
You are the last human. You are small. It is not safe.
I appreciate you trying to keep me safe. I'm not asking you to stop. But you can't treat me like this, okay?
You are mine.
No, I'm not your property, and I can look out for myself. Damn, he looks really guilty. I feel bad, but it did need to be said.
I am sorry. It is hard to stop. I promise I will try.
Okay. I'm sorry I yelled at you.
It is okay. You are in pain?
I dab my wound with my fingertips, applying a little pressure to check for any discomfort. I'm fine.
Okay, we will carry on.
He goes to touch my shoulder with his paw, but withdraws it before we make contact. We're nearing the edge of the village now, and I'm wondering exactly where Loken is taking me. So Aeon isn't a Draconi, but he still has a home here?
He does. He stays here often.
Why?
He studies things.
What things?
I do not really know. I do not understand the things he speaks of. Aeon is strange. He knows many things. You will see for yourself. He is a good man. He sometimes helps me identify my salvage.
He has wit?
Not a Blackrunner's wit. He has knowledge through study. Blackrunner's wit is implicit, to find a relic and know it has use and value.
You think he'll be able to help me?
I do not know. But he learned much with the auto-monks.
I jump in alarm when there's a sudden eruption of sound behind us. An extensive number of children suddenly rush over to the husky. My heart seizes in shock, and I spin defensively, but Loken turns amicably towards them with open arms. Behind them, a single adult stands back and watches over the youngsters. The children swarm Loken happily, embracing him and clamoring for his attention. He returns their affections gently, inquiring into each with a smile.
Little ones, you are well? You continue to grow. You are behaving. You must make the right decisions. You are learning. You must be attentive to your teacher.
It's impossible to hear what any of the kids are saying. I have no idea how he calmly navigates his focus between them all at the same time. Most of them blurt out that they miss him and ask him when he'll be teaching us again. Wow, they love him. Dravonia mentioned he teaches at the school sometimes, but I never imagined him commanding such respect. I have to wonder, given how introverted and sensitive Loken is, how does he handle teaching all these kids? How does he handle the village, treating him like an arbiter for their problems? He somehow manages to be incredibly brisk, but naturally charismatic at the same time.
3, 2, 1.
Loken snaps his fingers, the sound cutting through the childish chatter. Like a magic trick, they go silent.
Listen to my expectations. You will return to your teacher. I will visit before your lessons are done. I will hear of what you have learned today in detail. This is my challenge to you. Off you go now.
And sure enough, they go. The rabble retreats back to their teacher, and they all scurry off in controlled chaos. Wow. You're good with kids. They adore you.
They are good. They are learning of the farms today.
What do you teach them?
What I know of the Zephyr, I warn them of the Blackzones.
I'm guessing you don't teach them about demons.
No, but I must assure them the threat is real. Not long ago, the children were discovered to be playing a game at the Blackzones' borders.
What kind of game could you possibly play in a black zone?
The children call it zone baiting. It is a game of dares. One child crosses the border alone and takes 10 steps into the black zone. They turn their back to the black zone and face the others who remain in safety. They keep their arms stretched out to their sides to appear vulnerable. They take turns doing this. The winner is the one who remains in the black zone the longest before their nerve breaks and they retreat to safety.
I gawp. Seems like a pretty big downside to keeping everyone safely ignorant. Nobody takes the threat seriously, even the kids. Has anyone gotten hurt?
Not yet. I have forbidden it. But they still sneak off to play.
Just because they think something isn't real doesn't make it so. Scare the shit out of them, hell! Show them the thing you showed me, the arm!
No, only Blackrunners can hold this knowledge.
Well, they must believe it's real on some level. Zone baiting wouldn't have any thrill otherwise.
All the same, I will not burden them with those thoughts.
A thought occurs to me. Do you have any kids?
You are asking if I have fathered children?
Yeah, you seem to really care about those little ones. Do you have any of your own?
No. I am not a father. I am a Blackrunner.
Before I can ask my follow-up question, he cuts me off.
We are here.
Maybe I'll ask later. Clearly, he does not like women. What the? A car? The car, does that work?
It is called a car.
Yes!
It is not functional. Aeon is building it from salvage acquired by me. He is very specific about the parts he wants.
Interesting. Let me scan it. You helped him build this?
No, I only gave him parts. He claims the Zephyr used these constructions as moving carriages.
Scan complete. The vehicle is put together from several different deconstructed automobiles. I'm detecting a lot of missing components. It isn't finished yet. It's a long way off working, but Loken's right. Aeon really did build this completely from scratch.
That's amazing. Even before the cascade, that would have been tricky.
Aeon must be smarter than we thought. Exactly the kind of person we need.
Come.
Loken playfully bumps his shoulder with mine, copying the same gesture I made for him earlier. His huge bulk almost makes me lose my balance. I smile and blush at him, chest fluttering slightly. Wait, are we flirting with each other? I need to control myself. Things are far too complicated for that. He doesn't even know the truth about me. Loken leads me towards the front door. The hut itself is pretty worn down, but it looks more contemporary than the other houses built by the Draconi. It has glass windows, electric light bulbs, and a scrap metal roof. There are pieces of junk nailed to the structure as though they were ramshackled works of art. Chimes, pipes, cables, and even what I think could be solar panels. It looks like someone upturned a crate of Loken salvage onto the thing. Hiccups. This guy better have some answers for us. What about Loken? You said you didn't want to tell him anything yet. If you do decide to disclose any details of your condition to Aeon, you'll need to get Loken to leave.
I doubt he'll go anywhere. You know what he's like.
I'm sure you can talk him down. Let's go!
My heart beats nervously. I'm trying to ignore how anxious I feel. I really don't know what I'm hoping for. I just want some relief from the unknown. I wish I could tell Loken, but I won't risk it. Okay, we've got some kind of a hide and some wacky-looking bottles.
Aeon, we are here.
Oh God, what voice does Aeon get? Is Aeon a man or a woman? I think he's a man. Boy! I jump when I hear a raucous, blasting voice before I've even set foot in the building. The stench hits me first, like raw chemical waste and ragged bone marinating in filth. This place is a tip. It's even messier inside. Chunks of metal are scattered about like a junkyard. Hold it! I'm coming! Wait! We enter a makeshift chemistry lab lined with pots and pans and laboratory equipment. A ceiling lamp buzzes above us. The sound of bubbling fluids atop hissing Bunsen burners clouds my senses. There are crates all around the floor. Most are locked tight, but some are left open. They contain all manner of things. Zephyr relics, circuit boards, bones, and chemicals. I look at Loken, who is waiting with folded arms. You sure this guy knows his stuff?
Yes, he is good.
The door nearest us burst open, as though someone had rammed into it at full speed from the opposite side. He's the mole. I am not at all surprised. Loken! Wait, hold on. Do I want to make him Russian? Is he gonna be a Russian mole? Loken! Best hound! My best hound! Here! Come here! Here! Aeon charges at Loken on stumpy legs and gregariously clasps him by the arms, despite only coming up to the husky's belly in height. Loken grins happily at him.
Aeon, it is good to see you. You are well?
Good, just good. Great to see you, me boy. They seem really close. Loken didn't mention that. I'm amazed to see someone shorter than me for once. Aeon seems like quite an old mole, but his entire demeanor buzzes with youthful energy. He wears a thick jacket and has a huge, bulging satchel around his shoulder. A pair of comedically thick goggles are strapped to his face. Gracious! This is Rukari! Look at him! Look at you! Before I can react, Aeon lunges at me and clasps me by the shoulders. I'm a little unnerved by the size of the claws on his fingers, but they don't look dangerous. In fact, nothing about him seems dangerous. He just seems like a small bundle of hyperactivity. Amazing! Astonishing!
Aeon, be careful. He is injured.
I heard you might be able to help us with... Of course, of course, of course! Sit over here! By the shelf!
Taken aback, I glanced to my left and...
No other shelf! There, look!
Aeon kicks a wooden stool over in my direction.
There! Sit!
I awkwardly park my butt on the stool by the indicated shelf, my nerves getting the better of me. Loken marches to my side and parks himself next to me like a guard dog. Aeon hops up onto a stool in front of me and slides closer, dragging the stool noisily across the floor.
Let's get a good look at you, my friend. Hold still.
Aeon presses the flat end of a metal spoon against my cheek and peers at me with fascination.
Shh, don't move.
I freeze, giving Loken a wide-eyed look of amusement. Loken, however, doesn't look at all amused, despite his apparent trust in Aeon. I still sense his protective instincts kicking in. It's all right, Loken. I'm fine. Growling noise here. Everyone says humans are extinct here, but I'm entirely certain that I am one. Aeon removes the spoon from my cheek, then peers into my eyes.
Yup, I have been told everything. Chief Dravonia want to know what your story is, Rukari. I'm sure you're eager to know yourself.
You have no idea. I literally woke up here with no memories. I just want some answers.
That is where I come in. I'm Aeon, the only living biochemist in all of Ile. I blame the accent. Of course, I moonlight as a healer for the clans, too.
You're a doctor as well? He barks with laughter.
Doctor, pah, that's priest cascade terminology that Dravonia was right about you. Well, let's get started. A few tests. Close off over there, please.
No.
What now?
Easy, Loken. I'd rather keep them on, if that's okay.
He prefers modesty.
I prefer my voice not cracking.
What? You lot? Modesty? How? Ridiculous! I've seen your lot, Loken. Prancing around during your indulgence, everything out, flapping about tongues and tits.
Loken scowls.
I do not do that.
Aeon points at me with a wicked grin, like a tiddly aunt gossiping at a wedding.
You should see it, Rukari, and you can't stop them. No, honestly, it's ludicrous. Drink and dance and fornicate, it's all they do. I mean, really, can we not have one party that doesn't pertain to noshing away at each other's privates?
I chuckle. I've decided I like him.
Fine, not a problem. Rukari, hold still for me.
Aeon clasps my hand around his own, placing a spiny finger beneath my wrist. As Aeon touches me, Loken exhales tensely. The mole has gone completely still. I assume he's taking my pulse.
Heartbeat is normal.
He pulls a drawer open and fumbles around for something inside. He finds what he's looking for quickly. Is that a flashlight?
Yup, hold still.
Without warning, he switches it on and steadies my head, shining it directly into my eyes.
Ow. Eyes open, please.
Where did you get a working flashlight from?
Gift from the hound. Pupil dilation is fine.
Aeon puts the torch back in the cupboard, then peers into my eyes through his thick goggles.
Age?
I'm not sure exactly. I think about 20?
I'd wager the same going by the simian features.
What?
Your face. Simian, just as I thought.
Loken scowls at Aeon, looking confused.
Simian? There are no primates in Ilela.
You are looking at one, Loken. The husky's confused expression deepens.
Humans are not primates.
We sort of are.
Different genus hound, just like you, not Orcanus or Pomeranus, are they? I am confused. The Zephyr texts call him Homo sapien.
Explain.
That also means human. But you just said...
I sense the poor guy's frustrations. He just can't wrap his head around all this.
I feel like a child. This is why I do not talk to you about these things, Aeon.
Ah, rubbish. You talk to me all the time.
Not about the old knowledge.
Haha! You? A Blackrunner? You who charge about in those Blackzones without a second thought, scared of the old knowledge. Crazy! 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 In any case, Rukari, I'm here for you. So, just to confirm, no memories at all? Nope. He peers very closely at me. I try to look into his eyes, but the outlandish goggles are so thick I'm not convinced he even has any. Can you see with those on? Can I see? Ha, Rukari, I can't see without them. Lower your head then. Let's see that skull of yours. I do as he asks, lowering my head to his level. He places his huge mole hands on either side of my face and carefully brushes through my hair. What are you checking for trauma?
You are touching him.
Hey, don't you go giving me jealous dog. Nobody likes jealous dog, remember? Loken bares his teeth. Really, with the teeth, the growling, the snarling, distracting. Loken, cool it. We talked about this. Sorry, he doesn't like it when people touch me. You'll never change, do you? Honestly. He just doesn't like other people touching his things. The husky grumbles something incoherent, stepping even closer to me as Aeon continues inspecting my head. Lift your chin up. Let's check your airways. Aeon puts his hand on my throat gently, pressing down.
Aeon, careful with him. He is small.
I'm checking for traumatic brain injury and tracheal inflammation. Please, 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 sod off for a moment. Aeon releases me. I feel strange, like I just got the freakiest head massage in Alayla. Loken, tell me about this pod you found him in.
Large, steel, ovid in shape.
Nope, heard enough, don't know it. Can't say, can't say. Suspended animation? Maybe. Time for some tests. He hops off his stool and bumbles over to the storage containers littered about the hut, clambering amongst them in search of something. Whilst he's searching, I give Loken a curious stare. You know Aeon well?
I do.
So will you trust him to help me? You did promise to rein your jealousy in. His ears flatten guiltily.
I am trying.
Our conversation is halted by a loud clattering as Aeon fumbles through his mountain of junk. Nope, where is it? Ah, here! Aeon turns back to us with a syringe in his grasp. Loken growls.
You have cleaned that.
Loken... Have I? Honestly, what do you take me for? It's impossible to ignore Loken's throat vibrating threateningly as Aeon draws the syringe closer to my arm. Before the needle can make contact...
Stop! You are going to hurt.
Loken! Aeon sighs, his patience with Loken having apparently reached its end. Loken, dear Loken, my best boy, hound. The mole grabs the bemused husky's paw and clasps it, placing his other hand atop him and patting it gently. Dear hound, dear hound. All this, the snarling, standing, staring, it's too much. It's distracting. I can see you've taken responsibility for Rukari, and that's fine. I'm not asking you to change. But I can't help him with you breathing down our necks. So please, from the bottom of my heart, with kind regards, sincerely, if I may be so bold, would you mind fucking off for a while? Loken snatches his paw back and shoots me an outraged scowl.
I am not leaving.
I'll be okay, Loken.
No!
Much as I've come to admire the hound, his behavior is getting ridiculous. You promised. This isn't going to work if you're just going to stand there and growl at him.
I am responsible for you. I am not leaving.
He's more stubborn than I imagined, but I have an idea. Could you at least get more Dawn Lily then? My cut really hurts. His eyes widen at me.
You are in pain?
After you grabbed me on the way here, yeah, it's a bit stiff. His ears droop and he avoids my eye.
I am sorry.
It's okay. I pat his arm, smiling. When I touch him, his ears perk up and his tail twitches. If you get me another dose for the pain, I'll forgive you. Quite suddenly, his eyes narrow at me irritably. He clearly knows I'm trying to manipulate him, and he doesn't like it. Sorry, I really need Aeon's help. Please, just let him speak to me alone. I'll tell you everything we find out afterwards. You can go back to your class. You did promise to hear what they learned about today. Those kids need you.
Sounds like you made a promise to Rukari, Loken. You know you can trust me, don't you, Hound? Trust me?
That seems to do the trick. His face softens.
I trust you, Aeon. Rukari, if you are sure, I will leave you with Aeon.
I smile at him. Thanks, Loken. But he doesn't move. He just stares at us. Loken. Those crystal eyes narrow at me again, and he finally relents. The husky begins to stomp out of the hut, turning back before leaving the door.
You will be careful with him.
Hound, go! I'll see you in a bit, Loken. With a final grunt of dissatisfaction, the door slams shut and Loken departs. And now we are alone with Aeon. And I think we're going to pause the episode here and we'll get into the real nitty-gritty of what the heck is wrong with us in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this series. I'm hoping to learn something interesting about myself that I didn't know. Like maybe I'm a cyborg. Honestly, that might explain some things, but who knows? Again, next episode, okay? Okay. Goodbye!